Hey everybody, it's Wil from Aiden. You're about to watch barebonesmusic.com. Fuck yeah.
Barebones feature artist.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Blondie from barebonesmusic.com, and we're sitting down here with Wil from Aiden.
What we wanted to do for the video was, there was kind of a story about a guy who is fed up with his life and he decides that he wants to run away from it all. And because we shot the video ourselves with literally no budget, there wasn't a lot of money to kind of tie the story up, so we just got the footage that we got. That's why the video doesn't make much sense. It just looks cool.
All right, also you guys have a live DVD and CD titled From Hell with Love, right?
Yep.
And that comes out March 16th?
It does come out March 16th.
All right.
Which is a miracle. Because we just shot it a couple weeks ago.
Nice. All right, so what's that title come from?
It's just kind of been I don't want to say a joke in our band, but a running theme throughout the history of being on tour where, situations that we're in, or, we're broken down on the side of the highway, or we're in a place that we don't speak English, and it just seems as if we're in hell.
But with love.
With love.
All right.
Because we love it.
I like it. How do you feel about the current state of the music industry?
It sure isn't what it was like 10 years ago. And I guess if I was making music 10 years ago, I could have said, sure isn't what it's like 10 years ago.
I guess, it really does change all the time.
Yeah, it's especially now with technology and the way that it's advancing so quickly, it changes so rapidly that record labels and marketing companies are playing catch up all the time, It's like once they figure out something that works, then something new happens and they have to change everything they do and figure something new out. So it's always as if everyone's playing catch up, and it's really kind of counterproductive. I feel as if people still want to hear music and they still want to see bands, but I don't know if kids today really see the value in what artists and bands and people who make music do to make a cohesive piece of material. It's a pretty painstaking process where we write the songs and then we record them and we put all of our heart and soul into it, and then we figure out what order the songs go in so that when you listen to the record as a whole it sounds cohesive, and we write the liner notes and we do the pictures and the artwork and we kind of put it all together in this one package, and then kids download it and illegally, So
and then there's some people like Soulja Boy, and then people that have no discernible talent.
Don't even get me started.
I want to get you started on it.
Okay.
You don't have to be able to sing.
You want to talk about
just...
Superman That Hoe?
I would love to.
Superman That Hoe? Really? That's going to be the fucking song that outsells the Beatles on iTunes? Do you know what Superman That Hoe even means?
Actually, I do.
Oh, why don't you explain what that means?
That's disgusting.
We're on the internet.
Hey, it's on the internet. I'm pretty sure Superman That Hoe means when you ejaculate on a girl's back and then she rolls in the covers and then the sheets stick to her back. Is that correct?
That's a beautiful description of what that means.
I tried to clean it up, class it up a little more than Soulja Boy did. You don't have to be able to sing as long as you have a synthesizer. I've noticed that a lot. Lil Wayne
and an auto-tune machine.
Yeah, see there.
I feel as if music has gone beyond artistry, and it's been commercialized in such a way that is so soulless that a show like American Idol that is probably the worst account of people, a corporate conglomerate finding someone to exploit and market to make dollars. And it seems as if America, and even the world, it's true for most countries have their own version of American Idol, X Factor in the UK and blah 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 wherever the fuck. It seems like people really eat that up, and they I mean, I get, that these artists, they have talent. Like some of these cats can really fucking sing really well. Like that kid Clay Aiken can fucking sing. Don't get me wrong. The kid's got a set of pipes on him. But, I mean, the way that they go about finding these people and the way that they put them in this machine and then, talk it up, it's fucking disgusting.
I agree.
It's very, it's the same thing with the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel has decided, wow, we have our own channel that we can market to children, and children are the ones who are going to buy the records. They're going to get their parents to spend the money. So let's make a TV show and then get them to have an alternate ego and then write some songs for them.
Your Jonas Brothers and your Hannah Montana.
Oh, man, these kids, like the Jonas Brothers have real talent. Those kids can play their instruments. But they signed a deal with the devil.
The Disney Channel devil.
The Disney devil. I mean, that's no fucking joke. I don't know. It just seems as if hard-working American bands who really have talent and who really have soul a lot of them are looked over and either break up or can't afford to be on tour, or, because everyone is so focused on the Jonas Brothers and on fucking American Idol and on Simon fucking Cowell and his goddamn idiot brain. It just seems like music isn't music all that much. It's more business.
Well, it seems like when in American Idol, I know that when you see them at the very beginning when they start singing and stuff, and then towards the end of the show, they've completely they've gone through the machine, their hair and their clothes and everything like that.
It's all a bunch of bullshit, music industry. There's not very many real music fans out there that really just care about art. We're in such a tiny little scene in this world, in this country in particular, that there's only just a small amount of people who really care about music and who really care about live bands, and it's fucking sad.
Nothing beats seeing a band live.
No.
Well, speaking of art, I noticed you've got a lot of ink there. Are there any cool stories behind any of those, or?
I've got a story behind every one, but I'm sorry that we would be here all day.
What's your favorite that's like visible? Well, it's the internet. You can show us whatever you want, but.
Fucking dirty.
Yeah, well.
God damn.
I want to see it. Let's see it.
I'll just tell you about my Misfits skull, because I'm a fan of the Misfits.
I like that.
There you go.
Very cool. I like this one too. Show that one. Your sexy gun-toting girl over here.
Sexy gun lady.
She's nice.
It's my girl right there. Petunia.
And you guys have a new album called Knives.
Yep.
And that's your 4th studio album and your 3rd album with Victory Records, right?
Yep.
Right. How's that label been for you guys?
It's been great. We put the records out and they promote them, and that's really all you can.
That's their job, though.
Get them into the stores.
They're promoting you well.
Yeah, it's really up to us to get out there on the road and promote it ourselves.
Yeah.
But they have the records in the stores.
Anything you'd like to plug or anything new?
I put a poetry book out.
Oh, that's right.
You can check it out on my MySpace. There's a link to it. It's myspace.com/William Control,
All right.
which is
and what's the name of that?
It's called Flowers and Filth.
I like that.
It's a book of poetry and pictures that my good friend Lisa Johnson took a bunch of pictures over the last couple years. We kind of just made this piece of art. And
is there any underlying theme to that, or is it all just kind of?
No, it's just a lot of poetry and fucking dirty shit.
I'll have to check that out then.
It's at the merch table. You can check that out.
All right. Maybe we'll have you read an excerpt from that.
I don't know. It might be too fucked up for the internet.
Nothing's too fucked up from the internet.
You're right. I saw a guy getting fucked by a horse on the internet.
I saw a guy's penis that he had been injecting silicone in for the past 6 years, and
What?
it was as big as a volleyball, I would say. Oh, I could
round?
send you some links.
Oh my
You think I'm a dirty girl? I could show you some things.
Wow. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's
but
probably
oddly, I want to see that.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, you have to zoom in on that in a minute. But yeah, he.
That is oddly disgusting, but I kind of want to see that.